Just got home from work. Let's see what everybody's up to. I already ran into Sarge. He's asleep on the porch. What's that? Hi, buddy. There's the wild one. Woo!
He's snapping in her hole.
Huxley.
He's not happy.
He is not happy at all, is he?
No.
I'm cold. You're not even cold. You're not cold. And the Keone. She's getting a lot better. She sticks around pretty good now. But this gives her a chance to work off some of that energy. She isn't at the I just want to lay down stage yet.
She doesn't like to jump down to here.
Are you asking for help now?
No?
What's happening, Rue? So it looks like everybody is doing okay, and I need to get some work done. Show you what I'm up to today. Get the grapple taken off of the tractor. I was down here yesterday trying to get logs, and you can see the mud. Nothing but mud. Just raining so much. The tractor's actually sliding around, and because it's not level ground, the front of the tractor slides and kind of makes you feel like the tractor might tip over on you and stuff, and not an easy feeling, you know, nothing that I like to feel. So I am going to put the bucket on the tractor, and I'm going to try to get some more material brought in here so I can raise this up and hopefully speed up the drying process. And because I'll be taking it out of the hillside, I am hoping that it'll be more gravel than it is mud and clay. So I guess wish me luck on that, huh? But that's what I'm going to be up to the next little bit. I need to get to those logs and get them on the sawmill and get them cut up. And I definitely don't want them just sitting where they are through the winter. I want all of this area down here to be built up about 2 to 3 feet. I want to level it off and be able to use it a little bit more and not let it be such a mud hole. If I dump material in this lower part here, put fill dirt on top, and then bring in a few dump truck loads worth of gravel. I believe that that'll give me a good pack and make this piece of the property a lot more usable. Baby steps. It's always baby steps for me. Takes me forever to get everything done. So I'll give you a quick view of what I got done so far. And it's still really soupy underneath this, but it will firm up, hopefully. I got quite a bit dumped in here. Got it leveled up. The reason I didn't videotape me actually doing the work is, even though my dad was a really good road builder and great with pretty much any equipment that he jumped on, it's not hereditary, and I still have to do a lot of practice on that tractor to be any good at dirt work. Now, I will say that the love of doing dirt work is hereditary, but still have to spend time on the equipment to do it. And I wouldn't want everybody laughing at me too much. My channel really isn't a comedy channel, and you would be laughing if you saw me doing it. But that's this part, and I'm gonna let it dry up a little bit more, hopefully. I do need to get some more dirt dumped up in this upper part, but I'm kind of at a dilemma on the other end of this where I'm getting the dirt from right now. So show you a little bit more of what I did. So this is the upper part of my driveway, and really muddy as well. So I just put a layer up here to try to alleviate some of that mud, because the dirt that I'm digging up is a lot more sand and rocks rather than clay. And I'll show you where I'm digging it out of. So this is the hillside, and it just goes up from there. So I own all the way to the top of this hill. I have to be really careful. I can't dig too far in. In fact, that bank is from the original build. They just cleared out and took a bulldozer, it looks like, and just pushed a bunch of dirt out. But then, after they got done building the cabin, they went in and backfilled along here. And I don't know, you can look at this insulation and kind of give you an idea of what it's doing. It's actually bowing that, I'm going to call it skirting, because that's all it really is skirting. It's bowing that skirting in underneath the cabin. And so I have to dig down level, or I'm going to dig down level, and I will eventually dig all the way up against the cabin and get that cleared out. The only thing that's really holding me up from doing that all the way today, or right now this year, is my fuel tank for my Toyo stove. And that tank is pretty much full, 3/4 of the way full. Probably like, I looked in it and it was about 3 inches from the top. So I want to get that used up this year, or at least most of it, and then I'll just drain off the rest into 5-gallon cans. I will move that. I will make a metal stand for that tank because it's going to have to stay about that high anyway. But I'll make a metal stand for that tank. I'll dig it out all the way down flat, level with the regular grade of the ground of the cabin, and put the tank back in at that point. I kind of need to anyway because I believe the stand is starting to rot. It's still firm, but, and it's all oak. This is an oak pallet that I took apart, but it was already had those wormholes in it when I built it. It was only supposed to be for a year. It's been about 4 years now, and I gotta quit procrastinating on this stuff and get it done. I procrastinate way too much. But yep, I want to get that done next year. That's going to be one of the main goals, and I have to wait until I get dug down however far. So I'll show you level with the ground. I'm right here, I'm about level. You can see that I'm about 6 more inches, 6 or 8 more inches down from here will be level with the ground. And I actually want it to be like a drain along here, right along here, somehow out that direction. So it's going to have to be like a little ditch, because when everything runs off of that hillside down here, I do not want it to sit and puddle here. So I at least have to get the ground sloping enough so it'll run off and just keep running down, and not really run down the driveway so much, but just run down. Keep this filled up and built up in here so it doesn't become a mud puddle. All in time. A little bit at a time, but this is way better. I got quite a bit dug out of here today, but I don't want to really dig back anymore until I get that tank emptied out. And we're into winter right now anyway, you know, so if I were to try to drain that tank and try to get all of this work done, I'd never beat winter. So that'll be a next year's project, and my plan is to just keep sucking around here, just suck it around all the way, take these alders out, and probably end up taking down 1 or 2 cottonwood, and probably because that tree and that tree, I have that tree right there, and that tree, they're so close to the bank, I'll probably end up climbing up them, getting a rope on them up there a ways, and trying to get them to tip away. Because, I mean, my luck, if I tried to cut them right now, the way they're growing on the hillside, they're just going to want to tip right towards where the cabin is. I don't want to do that because they're already leaning that way. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that tree is already leaning towards the cabin, and it looks like this tree straight up and down probably until you get up against it. You know, and they're 75 feet up in the air. They're tall trees. Not very big around, but I don't know. There's a lot more to it. You can't just dig into the hillside and not pay attention to what's behind it. Because you got trees. And if I dig back into that bank anymore, those trees are just going to come down on me. I don't want that. At least that's the plan eventually. But this turned out really well. So yeah, I'm a little bit self-conscious when I'm running the tractor doing dirt work. So I just, at this point, I'm not really comfortable running the tractor and showing it on camera. It would just be a laugh fest for everybody. And I know you all would like a comedy show, but not at my expense. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yep, that's what I did for my Saturday. Leave it in the comments below. What'd you do for your Saturday? I'd like to hear about it. And if you made it this far, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I have a good idea. Why don't you join me for church? Now, you might not be able to make it to church in my neck of the woods, but I am sure that there's a church near you that would love to see your face. So why don't you go pay a visit to a local church? I double dog dare you. And who knows, you might just get something out of it. I'm gonna quit yakking. I've done enough yakking, I think. So thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. And until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I'm out.